Can I use vegan butter in puff pastry? If you're wondering whether you can use vegan butter to make puff pastry, you're not alone. Many people are looking for plant-based alternatives to traditional baking ingredients, and puff pastry is no exception. To start, yes, you can definitely use vegan butter in puff pastry. Here's how it works. First, you need to choose the right type of vegan butter. It's important to use a stick vegan butter rather than the kind that comes in tubs, as the stick version has a better consistency for baking. For the dough, you'll typically need about 1 to 1.5 cups of vegan butter, depending on the recipe. This butter should be cold, so it's best to keep it in the fridge until you're ready to use it. Cut the butter into small cubes or even grate some of it and freeze it for a few minutes to help it stay cold and flaky. Next, combine the flour, salt, and sometimes a bit of sugar if you're making a sweet pastry, in a bowl. Then add the cubed vegan butter to the flour mixture and use a food processor or your fingers to break the butter into small pieces until the mixture looks like coarse crumbs or pebbles. After that, you'll add ice-cold water to the mixture and pulse it a few times until the dough starts to come together. You should be able to squeeze it into a cohesive mass. Now, it's time to shape and roll the dough. Turn the dough onto a floured surface and shape it into a rectangle. Roll it out to a specific size, usually around 8 by 12 inches, and then spread the frozen butter shreds evenly across the dough. Fold the dough in a specific pattern, typically folding the right side 2/3 of the way over, then the left side over that, and turning the dough 90 degrees. Repeat this rolling and folding process several times to create the layers that give puff pastry its flaky texture. Finally, wrap the dough tightly and refrigerate it for at least an hour before using it. This step is crucial to allow the dough to rest and the butter to firm up again. In addition to using stick vegan butter, some recipes also incorporate other ingredients like cocoa butter, coconut oil, and aquafaba to create a vegan butter blend. These ingredients can add different flavors and textures to your puff pastry. So to sum it up, using vegan butter in puff pastry is absolutely possible and can yield delicious flaky results if you follow the right steps and use the right ingredients. Happy baking!